Angel Reese furious over Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham dirty confession on their relationship. Please subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. The women's basketball scene has been rocked by fresh waves of gossip after Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham made a playful yet eyebrow-raising confession about their rumored relationship. While the pair seemed amused by their own comments, whispers behind the scenes claim that not everyone is laughing, especially not Angel Reese, who is reportedly less than thrilled about what was said and how it was said. Over the years, the WNBA has seen its fair share of on-court rivalries, personal drama, and unfiltered interviews. But this particular revelation has managed to mix all three, creating a buzz that refuses to die down. The drama started during a casual media chat after a game. Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham, two players who have captured the spotlight for their skills and fiery personalities, were asked lighthearted questions about their lives beyond basketball. What began as harmless banter quickly took a surprising turn. According to multiple accounts, Sophie jokingly referred to Caitlin as the biggest distraction she's ever enjoyed, while Caitlin, grinning, quipped about late-night practice sessions that were more than worth the trouble. They didn't outright confirm a romantic relationship, but the chemistry between them was obvious enough to fuel speculation. The spark that ignited the controversy wasn't just the suggestion of a romance. It was the way they described its beginnings. To some listeners, the timeline hinted at in their comments raised eyebrows, making it sound like their connection may have started at a time that overlapped with other professional or personal commitments. This implication is what fans began labeling as the dirty part of their confession. While the general public saw their comments as cheeky, sources close to the situation suggest Angel Reese didn't find it amusing. Her alleged irritation has less to do with the relationship itself and more to do with the circumstances surrounding it. Insiders claim that Reese felt blindsided by the confession, particularly because it brought up old tensions between her and Caitlin Clark. The way the pair playfully hinted at their early connection allegedly struck Reese as a subtle jab, possibly referencing moments from past seasons when her rivalry with Clark was already under heavy media scrutiny. Adding to her frustration, Reese reportedly viewed their public banter as unprofessional, believing that personal matters, especially ones that could easily become gossip, should be kept out of post-game interviews. For her, the focus should remain on the sport, not side stories that risk overshadowing the game itself. Once the clip of Caitlin and Sophie's exchange hit social media, fans split into two passionate camps. Supporters of Reese argued that the comments were tactless, unnecessary, and possibly designed to stir the pot. Some even believe the duo was intentionally poking at old rivalries. Fans of Clark and Cunningham countered that the remarks were harmless fun, accusing Reese of reading too much into an offhand joke. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and sports fan forums are now flooded with edited videos, reaction memes, and debates over whether this is just playful teasing or a calculated PR stunt to grab headlines. To fully grasp why this situation gained so much traction, it's important to understand the backdrop. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have a history, one that began in college basketball and carried over into the WNBA. Their clashes on the court have been intense and have often been amplified by the media, framing them as basketball opposites. Reese, the unapologetically bold star, and Clark, the laser-focused shooter with a knack for stealing the spotlight. Sophie Cunningham's involvement only spices things up further. Known for her tough play and sometimes antagonistic demeanor, she has never shied away from controversy. For some fans, the idea of her teaming up, romantically or otherwise, with Caitlin is the perfect recipe for drama. If the rumors hold any truth, this situation could add a layer of awkwardness in the WNBA's close-knit community. Players often cross paths during games, promotional events, and off-season training, meaning any personal friction can linger long after a press conference ends. Whispers suggest that some players may be quietly siding with Reese, while others see the entire ordeal as blown out of proportion. Still, the league must balance the benefit of increased media attention with the risk of letting off-court storylines overshadow the game. So far, none of the three players have given an in-depth public statement about the matter. While each has continued to focus on their games, fans have been analyzing their interactions during matches, whether it's a handshake that seems too brief, or the way they glance, or don't glance, at each other in team huddles. Whether this controversy dies down or flares up again may depend on how future matchups unfold. If Caitlyn, Sophie, and Angel end up on the same court in a high-stakes game, all eyes will be on them, not just for their skills, but for any signs of lingering tension.